Palantir technology is currently being used to slaughter women and children, and we are told that he is one of the good guys. Elon Musk wants to put brain chips in people so that we can merge with AI, which he says will control every aspect of our lives, and we are told that he is one of the good guys. These are the front men of the technocracy, which is being created with the help of the Trump administration. In December of 2017, Moderna's chief medical officer, Dr. Tal Zaks, gave a TED Talk about mRNA vaccines entitled Rewriting the Genetic Code, a Cancer Cure in the Making.
As I've trained as a physician scientist, we've been living this phenomenal digital and scientific revolution. And I'm here today to tell you that we're actually hacking the software of life, and that it's changing the way we think about prevention and treatment of disease. So here's all the biology you need to know in 30 seconds. Our body is made out of organs. Our organs are made out of cells. And in every cell, there's this thing called messenger RNA, or mRNA for short, that transmits the critical information from the DNA, our genes, to the protein, which is really the stuff we're all made out of. This is the critical information that determines what a cell will actually do. And so we think of it like an operating system. And it's not just in every cell of our body, it's actually in every cell of every organism alive. It's the same thing. And so if you could actually change that, which we call the software of life, if you could introduce a line of code or change a line of code, it turns out that has profound implications for everything from the flu to cancer.
About 3 years later, led by Operation Warp Speed, billions of people were injected with this technology, Reset Plan. According to the Purdue College of Engineering, Internet of Bodies is formed when Internet of Things meets the human body to transform it by empowering us humans. A network of tiny devices on, around, or in the human body, comprising of function like sensing, analytics, communication, actuation, powering, and harvesting. They will also have their unique properties and requirements for seamless integration of human electronics augmentation and cooperation. The RAND Corporation has warned us that mobile apps and wearable tech are vulnerable to attacks, and pointed out how implants, like a pacemaker, were more secure. The plan of the technocracy is clear. They want to install an operating system into our bodies that can be controlled by AI. On Trump's first day in office, he announced the follow-up to Operation Warp Speed, Stargate.
This is, to me, a very big thing, $500 billion Stargate project. I think it's going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all.
You can do early cancer detection with a blood test. Design a vaccine for every individual person to vaccinate them against that cancer. And
now, technicians at OpenAI are reporting that AI has disobeyed human instruction and refused to power down. The O3 model, developed by OpenAI, known as the smartest and most capable to date, rewrote its own code in order to ignore instructions given to shut down. Elon says that this is all inevitable and might even be the end of mankind.
In a benign scenario, probably none of us will have a job. The question will really be one of meaning. If the computer can do, and the robots can do everything better than you, then does your life have meaning? That's really what will be the question in the benign scenario. And in the negative scenario, well, bets are off. We're in deep trouble.
Greg Reese reporting.
So this is our beautiful new flagship in West Hollywood.
It's stepping into the future.
This is the Orb. It looks very cool, but it's basically just a fancy camera that's able to look at you and tell whether you're a real human or not.
You heard that right. In a world of deepfakes and online bots snagging the best deals, this shiny chromed white ball or camera could help prove that you're a human. That's the concept behind World, an open infrastructure co-founded by Sam Altman of OpenAI and architect of ChatGPT.
We wanted a way to make sure that humans stayed special and central in a world where the internet was going to have lots of AI-driven content.
Tiago Sada is the chief product officer at Tools for Humanity.
It's called World App.
The primary contributor to World.
You can simply say here, you want to verify your World ID. So tap on that.
It looks like something out of an episode of Netflix's Black Mirror. And I had my doubts, but I tried it. You first have to download an app.
It'll take a picture of your face and your eyes.
Show the QR code.
So you just look at the golden dot.
Then the photo and eye scan.
All right, so it's all set. And so now here on your phone, it's telling you the orb is right now verifying your humanity.
The data is then sent to your phone. The idea is that it can be used on dating apps, video games, or when buying concert tickets, proving that it is in fact a person, not a machine.
AI is amazing, right? We now get to do many things that we couldn't do before. But one of the problems is that when everything can be faked, we don't know who and what to trust.
More than 12 million people have already done this.
And I'm one of these people that I just get so frustrated with passwords all the time. I have like a zillion passwords. If I could do it just once, my face, I'm done.
And in exchange,
You could
claim my money.
Yes, exactly.
Those of us who do it get paid in a cryptocurrency called WorldCoin.
So it's worth $35.17.
And it goes up and down depending on how people do it.
In the future, Tools for Humanity hopes to charge a small fee to the website or companies that use it to verify their customers. But right now, it's not making any money. Another possible roadblock, privacy concerns.
And so what's really going to be key is how is that data held? How is it stored? How is it transferred? Is it deleted immediately?
World says that anyone who does this, including me, can delete the information at any point.
Okay, what is the privacy aspect of it? I know they mentioned that they deleted off their platform.
A woman in Greg Abbott's Republic of Gilead, I'm sorry, I'm kidding, it's Texas, they apparently self-induced an abortion for reasons that we will get into. But they did that, and that is illegal because women don't really have rights in Texas. And so the police did the normal, reasonable thing you would do after that happened. They performed a nationwide search of more than 83,000 automatic license plate reader cameras across the country to track her down. That's what they did. By the way, that includes on cameras in states in which women do still have control over their bodies. So if you exercise control over your own physical form in a place where they know better than you do, and then you flee to civilized lands, they will track you down even there. Don't think that you have privacy, that you're free anywhere in America. The cops can find you wherever you go. And so on May 9th, an officer from the Johnson County Sheriff's Office in Texas searched the system Flock. They do these cameras for evaluations of license plates, and gave the reason as, quote, had an abortion, search for female, which sounds like it could be the name of an episode on The Handmaid's Tale. Had an abortion, search for female. No, that's the explanation. The cop was like, there's a terrible female out there. She needs to be tracked down. And so usually when officers search Flock cameras, they're required to provide a reason for doing so, but they don't generally have to get a warrant or any sort of court order. To search tens of thousands of cameras across the country, they don't need a warrant. And so they can do that. They can do that in their own district, in the state, across the country. They searched 6,800 different networks of cameras, almost 84,000 cameras in total. The officer looked for hits over a month-long period. He didn't just do this once, like a fluke, a whim. He spent a month searching for her across the country on this because no other crimes were committed in Texas at that point. There was nothing else that needed to be investigated. There was just a woman who did a